All right, hello, welcome back. I wanted to revisit the princess programming topic because there was a very good, valid comment that I failed to address in the last video, so thanks for bringing that up. One gentleman, or I guess I'm just assuming, with the username suggested that it's programmed in men's DNA to want to rescue the damsel in distress, the princess, so to speak, right? And I agree with that, and I respect that. And I love that about men and our natural nature. But what I want to talk about in regards to my breaking free of the princess programming, first of all, let's start with the unhealthiness of it. Just from my part, like, oh, I'm not good enough to make it through life. I need somebody else to come save me and do it for me. Also, with those beliefs, I held very sexist views. I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? Men dump the trash, women cook, right? Men fix shit, women break it. Just kidding. We don't break it, but we keep it clean, right? You know, just those types of programmings, right? Hey, come on, make me a sandwich, bitch. Okay, well, we do that, right? And unfortunately, while that technically works for me, it doesn't work for everybody. So, you know, for those who uphold these types of traditional or programmed or whatever values, if they're natural for you, like they are for me, that's fine. That's great. There's nothing wrong with it, and there's also nothing better about it. It's just us, and it doesn't mean everybody else has to be that way. So I was laughing as I was coming to the hardware store. I'm in the parking lot right now, and thinking of all the things that I've been doing, like filling my gas cans for generators, filling propane, building a home, all of these things, really, batteries and figuring things out. And, you know, those things I never would have done in the past. Why? Because I'm a girl. I'm a princess. I'm going to let the guy, any guy, right, come around and carry my 7 gallons of water for me, or go fill the gas because I don't want to get my hands dirty, or all of these things. Now, if I held on to that programming, where would I be today? Would I be eating? Should I have just fallen for just any guy who offered to fuck me, let's get real, so that I could hold on to my programming and refuse to get my hands dirty? Okay, think about that. Here's another thing. And I have done this, and I'm going to share you a story with you. When I was in the hospital in Florida, March, 2015, I was rescued. I was rescued by a perfect stranger while in the hospital. Yeah, I was having a brain infection and things could have gone bad, and thankfully he was a nice gentleman and stuff, but he was, you know, he saw this damsel in distress, and what do you mean you don't have anyone? And oh my God, you can't be home alone, and, you know, in this condition, blah, blah, blah. So I fell for it. I'm like, okay, great. I have some person to help me. Well, within a few days, or maybe one day, I love you. Will you move in with me? And, you know, the old helpless me thought that I had no choice, that I had to do that. I would be stupid not to do it. And technically I probably would have been, because taking care of myself when I couldn't complete a coherent sentence and walk and having strokes every week, you know, is kind of rough. So I was thinking, wow, this is my repayment, right, for struggling. And now I have this Prince Charming, right, to rescue me, and everything's gonna be great and grand and beautiful. Let me tell you what happened in absolutely no time. 5 acres, 80-something trees, gardens, which I built, taking care of the house, 5 indoor, outdoor, long-haired dogs, German shepherds, 3 meals a day, lunches packed, breakfast made, dinner, leftovers, fresh juices, every single thing from scratch. I turned into a maid, and that's okay. Again, I'm all right with that. I really am. I enjoy cleaning, caring, nurturing. I really do. Here's the problem. In his mind, well, I'm just this helpless damsel in distress. He's going to work every day, bringing home the bacon. What am I doing? I'm sleeping till 10 in the morning. How dare you? Because I'm at work at 7 in the morning. And, so basically everything I was doing was turned into doing nothing in his mind because he was bringing home the bacon. He forgot that it had to be cooked, that it had to be cleaned, that, he was being nourished. The house was immaculate, even with the 5 dogs and sweeping and vacuuming 10 times a day and whatever, laundry, everything else. He forgot that that was a useful part of his life and how much it was helping him. Well, that went south pretty fast, right? When he said that, I'm like, really? You don't think I'm pulling my weight? All right. So I quit. I quit everything. Well, except the floors, because I wanted clean floors to walk on. But eventually I just ended up, within days, I actually didn't go home. And then I had somebody help me move my RV. And then I went and lived in that on the property. And once he realized after a few days, holy shit, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 then I contributed and he was able to see the value of my work. He's not a bad guy. He's a beautiful man. He wasn't, it was just the natural, well, I'm contributing, you're not. And, this person, I just rescued her, right? This damsel in distress, his dream, my dream, right? We all dream of that. Yeah, lowest of the low, and here's Prince Charming gonna kiss you and everything's gonna be better. I thought that happened. I gave into that fantasy. Didn't even know the guy. I mean, he was great. I respected a lot about him. He built shit, fixed shit, did all the things in my mind guys do, right? Well, with that also comes a little bit of, well, no, you can't touch my power tools because you're a girl. Or whatever. You must be incapable because you were just this weak, disabled chick who couldn't complete a coherent sentence. What I'm trying to say here is that he had no respect for me at that moment in time. 0. Why? Because I'm like, hey, rescue me, and I let it happen. What did I have or show him to make him actually love me and want to care for me, protect me, whatever? Nothing, right? Just serving him. That works for a minute. Of course, we all want to be served, right? Let's get real. Men especially. We all do. I mean, it's not even a gender thing. It's just, it is what it is. But worshiping and serving a person is not enough. Men want to respect you. They want to see that you can take care of yourself. Not that you want to, right? Not that that's what's attractive. People who make it through shit, okay, and turn it into something. I'm sorry, but if I would have sold out and stayed there or taken any of these other offers, number one, they would not be loving relationships, okay? I don't even know the people. So really, how would that have ended up? Okay, nothing for these people to respect. They only just see this homeless, desperate chick, right? Who's learning to walk and talk again. They don't know anything about me, anything about my story, anything about where I came from, where I got there. And one thing about homelessness is even the people who did know me forgot who I was. They forgot. I have a PhD, 10 years in radio. I, helped people all over the whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't need a list. I'm just saying they forgot Why? Because they're focused on the moment and me feeling insecure with the rescue me mentality, right? So getting back to my last video, I had to do it alone. Now, if there was an actual genuine love type situation, maybe I would have done it. And maybe it wouldn't have been selling out. It certainly wouldn't have. Okay? Not at all. I'm not saying that. But my heart needed me to be in the mountains here in Washington. And all these other things. I was at Tahoe. I loved Tahoe. I loved the people. I loved, I had an opportunity there. I started a great business that would do amazing. And I mean, my heart said I had to keep going. So it's not this like, oh, I'm an independent woman, I don't need you, type thing, or feminist, whatever, anti-man, any of that. And I'm sorry if I gave you that impression in the last video. I understand the need to rescue and such, and I understand wanting to be rescued, and I think it's beautiful. I respect that men a lot in my life want to rescue me. But how kind and loving is it to take somebody's path away from them? Struggles and challenges, and even as a parent, take this into parenthood. We want to protect our children from everything, right? But what are they actually going to learn? And what kind of person are they going to be? Everybody knows that 55-year-old child that never grew up because his parents gave him every single thing and was always there to, oh, what do you need? Give, And they never figured out how to step through their own challenges. Yeah, so, and you know what? Here's another thing I want to talk about. Like within this last year and a half, there were actually men that would get mad at me for not wanting to just cave in and give up my dream and be rescued. Sorry, man. I'm not sorry. We all have our life to live, okay? And princess programming was not working out for me. It has nothing to do with not wanting a man or man-hating or anything about that. It's about finding myself and knowing that I don't need one to be complete, that I don't need one to build my house or dump my trash or fill my gas or check my oil, right? That's all I'm talking about here. So, yeah, and I guess maybe I should just say this here. Russ, my beautiful friend Russ Dove, who is deceased, he wanted to rescue me more than anybody ever had. And yes, rightfully so. I was going through a lot of shit that would kill, definitely, most people. I love and respect him for that. And we had these discussions. But what I did not love is that sometimes when that happens, your desire to rescue somebody or help somebody is sometimes stemming from your own insecurity and your own ego. Well, I'm the man. I'm gonna save her. I'm gonna do it. Well, what if what you think is help isn't help to me? What if you think taking me out of my path, just pulling me out and putting me over here is help, but I don't? What if I think it's a way of stealing my own path or stepping in the way of my lessons and what I came here to do, even if I may be blind to those reasons at the time? So Russ and I, we had a power struggle. I would get mad at him. Stop helping me. I don't want your help. I mean, I literally, dude, posted shit on Facebook, frickin' screamed. I mean, and I kind of felt bad, and then, well, who am I to knock a gift horse? And oh, he's so nice and everybody. And yes, you are. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying there are some things we cannot be rescued from, and our path is not something that we can be rescued from. So I think I've just about shared all I need to. Princess Programming Part 2. Have a good night. Thank you.